What's good, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's good with it? I'm in here this morning. What's good with you? Hopefully, it's Wednesday. And Wednesday is finding you doing quite well and doing so many great things with your life. Let me start off by jumping into the good mornings. That's good morning, Miss Callie Day. What you say? Pam, what you say this morning, Miss Hickman? Are you doing quite well? And are you happy with everything that's going on in your life? Oh, shucks, now. So good morning to everybody that's on this morning. I'm excited to be back. We've had some technical difficulties. And God knows when I say technical difficulties, I mean just that. So I'm glad to be back up and running. We got some things on the horizon. So thank y'all so much for coming back with me and tuning in this morning. So we're going to do it like we normally would do it. We're going to do it like we normally would do it. What you say, Montreal? Good day, great sir. Let me make sure. So if you are on this morning, let me make sure I say good morning to you, so you won't talk about me later and say that I say it back. You know the rules of engagement. If I say good morning, say it back. You guys can join me on all of these social media sites that you see: Periscope, Facebook Live. We're in it. We're in it to win it this morning. So I'm excited about it. And I want to make sure that you got it. I'm excited about it. You ought to be excited about it. We ought to be excited about it. We excited about it. We are excited about it. Oh my goodness! So y'all know what it is. If y'all would like to, this is your moment. This is your opportunity. If you want to share, you want to move it, you can like and share. You got about a quick minute to do so. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer. We're gonna dive into it, and I'm gonna be out y'all hair for the morning. So that's how we're going to do it. But again, I want to say personally thank you to everybody that is coming back and that you've been hanging in there with me. We've been going through a couple of different weird transitions with all of this good thing, what they call it, technology, and then some. So trying to make things work. Gotta make things work. It's a lot. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot to do, but we're trying our best to keep it going and keep it done. So again, 20 seconds, and you can share it. You can let somebody know that it's on, it's running, it's popping, it's getting it, it's done. Malik, what you say? Great doctor. Good morning. 15 seconds, and you can let them know. And I'm gonna talk about something. We're gonna talk the talk that we talk when we talk it. You know how we do it on the morning chat. So let's do it. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to let's get it? Y'all ready to get it real good this morning? I am excited this morning. Y'all saw the second hashtag normally tells you what we're going to be talking about this morning. And that second hashtag simply says one word. That word is potential. Potential. Let me ask the question. Yes, I always do. You know how I like to start off with a question always. When is the last time you really took an evaluation on the potential that you possess? Just in case you didn't catch that question, let me ask it real good. When is the last time you took an evaluation on the potential that you have? And I have to ask that question to anybody that's watching on this morning, because truth of the matter is that we will go through this entire life. And we will call out the potential of everybody else. We will call out all the potential of any and everything that we see. We let other people know how good that they're doing. But truth of the matter is, when is the last time you really looked at your own potential and see what you're actually capable of? I'm going to be honest with you. When you know that you have potential in your life, one of the things that you are not stopped by is the opinion of other people. Because you know what you possess. And a lot of people that are not moving or moving forward in their lives are only coming because they do not have the grounds, the means, nor the understanding of the potential that they actually possess. And the truth of the matter is that you're greater than what you may think. Everybody don't know your struggle for real. I don't know what it took for you to get to where you are in this particular stage of your life. However, I come to be the reminder for you this morning, regardless of whether you want me to or not. I am going to remind you of the greatness that you have ascertained and pulled yourself to. Because truth of the matter is, let's be honest with it, it's kind of hard being at your best when you don't realize how really good you really are. That's kind of hard. All your life, people have always been telling you to ascertain something greater, to a higher level of this, a higher level of that. And the truth of the matter is, you can do it. It's nothing that's impossible for you to do. However, how can you possibly get to that level of greatness when you do not realize how much potential you honestly have? And one of the good things about people and your interactions from day to day is that you, as a character, if you can pull the best out of someone else, it's because you have that level of greatness in you. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Big Pool. What you say, Doc? Good morning, Quitting. Good morning. That's just the truth of the matter is that God is and this is the thing. This is one of the things that you have to do to get the greatness that's on the inside of you out of you. And the truth of the matter is, you may not like it, you may already know it, but then some people act like they've never heard it. But I'm going to tell you this morning, if you want to begin to find out how much potential you really have, the first rule of thumb is to be yourself. Oh my goodness! I wish, and you know what? No, y'all not gonna no likes, no hearts, no nothing. I tell you what, I clap for myself on that one. Like I said, that's just what it comes down to. It's just what it comes down to. Being yourself. You have to realize one of these things. The Bible declares it in the book of Psalms that you were wonderfully and fearfully made by the hands of God, meaning that he took his time making every intricate detail that is you. Why would you want to be somebody else? Why would you want to walk like, talk like, dress like, look like, put your makeup on like, get your hair did, nails did, everything did, and look like somebody that you're not? When God is taking so much time investing in you to be you. And the reason that a lot of us haven't realized how much potential we have is because, truth of the matter, when you look in the mirror, you don't even see yourself. You see the person that you're trying to be like. Like I said, there's no sense in you want to, like my ladies, listen to me real good. There's no sense in wanting to be Beyonce because Beyonce is Beyonce, but there's something that you can do that Beyonce may have never put her hands on. And that's the thing about it. That's the key of life. It's finding out the very things that make you up, that make up the thing that is you, that nobody else is good at it. Because the one thing I have found out in this life, listen to me well, is that you are graced to do something better than somebody else. And they can't do nothing about it. I don't care how many lights their name in. I don't care how famous they are. They can be the greatest of whatever they consider themselves to be. And the truth of the matter is you have been graced to be so great into something. That's what you say, great doctor. The thing is that you have the potential to do greater than what has been done already. But the problem is we'll never find that potential because we are too busy trying to imitate those who have already reached a certain level. And the truth of the matter is you have the same avenue, same opportunity. As long as you have life, there's hope. As long as there's hope, you have a way to move to your next level of destiny. But you must understand that you have to be you. Talk about it, Jay. What I'm saying, grace to be uniquely you. God has created you to be you. Have you even realized, again, I've said it before, let me say it again to make sure that y'all hear me well. Let you get twins, as identical as they can be, have a different set of fingerprints. You know why? Because God took his time to intricately make each one of them perfectly them. And that's the thing that you got to realize in order to reach your full potential on this morning. Number one is that you have to be comfortable in the skin you're in. You have to be comfortable being who you are. Dr. Lewis, what you say, it's been a long time, great man. So the thing is, that's number one. You have to be comfortable being you. Number two, if you want to start looking at the potential that you have or trying to find this potential, realize what you are good at putting your hands toward. Everybody, again, some people can make shrimp fried rice like nobody's business. Some people can cook, some people can sew. Some people can take pictures, so yeah, they're great photographers everywhere. People can design events. Some people are just good at writing. Some people are good at typing. Some people are good at technical work, mechanical work. There's a vast array of things that you can do in this life, so much so that you don't have to worry about copying somebody else. You are good at something. You are good at putting your hand towards something. You just have to open your mind to see how I can be utilized in an area that nobody else is being channeled in. Because truth of the matter is, I don't care how many postings of jobs and how many people have a job, there's always a job that's available. I don't care how many positions are filled, there's always a job that's available. Even in the company that says they're not doing any more hiring doesn't mean that a job is available. If you don't believe it, that's why they optimize departments and add workloads to people that are already employed, only because there are still jobs that are available. Whether they want to get new people in to fill those positions, that's their prerogative. But as long as there is an existence of anything, there's something available that you can do. So you have to open your hands to find out exactly what you're good at, and then you lock into it. Because again, your potential is all dependent upon you and not people around you. There's nobody that's going to come and unlock your potential unless you're willing to give them the key, unless you're willing to at least show them what a lock is. I may have the key to your success, but if I don't know what lock hole to put it in, have you ever seen a person with it? Matter of fact, let me give you one now. Hopefully this will crack your lip a little bit. I know you're probably tense on a Wednesday morning. You're already over a week in that kind of situation. Check this out. Have you ever really had to go to the restroom? You got out the car and you trying to rush in the house, and if you have too many keys on your key ring like me, you get to stumbling and trying to find out which key is gonna fit there. You may get a key and put it in the hole, but that's the wrong key, and you gotta fumble. And that's kind of what this whole potential situation is. It's only one key that's going to go into the lock in the potential that's called you, that's going to be able to open that potential up. But you have these keys and you're constantly fumbling and you're constantly trying to put it in, and you're shaking, you're nervous because everything around you seems like you're not going to make it, and you're trying to get it, and you're doing all this, and then know what you do? You step back and you take a look at the light and realize that the keys that you're using trying to open your house or the keys to your desk at work, and then you switch into the actual house key and you open the door. Your potential is dependent upon you. Your hands are graced to do something, and you have to be willing to open your mind to endless possibilities. That's just what it comes down to. Open your mind to endless levels of greatness, right? So number one, let's go back. Let's make sure we track back before we go forward. Number one, you have to learn and be comfortable with the skin that you're in, being individually you. You have to be very mindful and comfortable that when God created you, you're the only one that can beat you being you. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else, I don't care how much they look like you, walk like you, talk like you, make up, dress, and appear to be you, they are not going to be you. Number two, know what your hands are graced to do well. Again, in this world of variety and so many things that can be done, make sure you realize what your hands are set out to do. But number three, when it comes down to this thing called potential, this is one that you're going to really, really need to lock into. Number one, number two, number three. You have to be self-motivated to unlock your potential. J Flo, what you say, man? Let me speak to a couple of people while y'all let that one hold. David, what you say, man? Good morning to you. Angelica, what you say? Good morning to you. Let me make sure I speak to them. Latoya, what you say this morning? What's up? You have to be self-motivated to unlock your potential. Let me explain this one to you, and this one may make a few of you mad. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not too mad about you being mad about it, because if you're mad about it, do something about it, and when you do something about it, you're going to get better at what you're mad about. Listen, lazy people will never unlock their potential. It's impossible. You can't tell me that you're going to sit still and unlock all the potential that you have in you. When is the last time you seen an athlete not go to practice, not work out, not go to training sessions, and be a great athlete? When have you ever seen a boxer that never is in the gym, never is hitting the speed bag, never is hitting the power bag, never punching, never swinging, never practicing, be a great boxer? Anybody that has ascertained a level of any kind of greatness have worked themselves, and it was a conditional mindset to get to what they wanted to get. I can't be a champion with a lazy mentality. You can't become the best at absolutely nothing. You have to move. You have to get it. You have to go for it. You have to dig for it. And it takes this. Listen, greatness is not a lot of people will, you'll probably debate me on this. I know they got some of y'all good smart people on here. And then since you so smart, I bet you don't know how to spell greatness. I bet you don't know how to spell greatness. Because I know you kind of saw anybody. I dare anybody to spell greatness. Put it in the comments. If you think you can spell greatness, put it in the comments. And I'm going to tell you what the spelling of greatness is as soon as I see a couple of people that think they can spell greatness. I'm going to tell you how you get to greatness. And it's easy. I got the spelling of it right here. I dare somebody to put greatness in the comment. I'm going to tell you how to spell it. Like the way that you spell greatness. Listen to me good. The way that you spell greatness. And watch this. W-O-R-K. Sarah, I love it. That's what I'm talking about, Sarah. That when she spelled her own name. Nobody else. Y'all thought it was gonna be a good trick on y'all. The way that you spell greatness is W-O-R-K. It takes work. It takes effort. It takes everything that you have on the inside of you to be great. K-Lamp, what you say, man? Listen, it takes everything on the inside of you. You have to be willing to put forth your effort and your all to ascertain this level of greatness, because one thing I found out for you, greatness is not something that is handed to you with ease. Greatness is not something that is just easily put in the hands of those who won't appreciate it, because what I found out in this life is that when you work for something, you appreciate it more. You don't believe that? The kid that parents have been buying them $200 tennis shoes, it's easy when you can go back and say, Mom, Dad, I need some more shoes, and somebody drops $200 tennis shoes in your lap. But when they have to go get a summer job and have to work for it themselves, then buying $200 tennis shoes don't seem like it make that much more sense, because you had to work all these hours to get this money, and you're not willing to freely spend your $200 just as well as you are able to spend somebody else's $200. Does that make sense? Let me rewind and make sure I say that with clarity. It is easy. It's just like a kid that needs $200 tennis shoes. They want the new J's. They want every new pair that comes out, right? They want all of that. They want it. They got to have it. And as long as it's your $200 that's being spent, they are cool with it. I want it. That looks good. Those are ones I wanted, that kind of thing. But when they get their job and realize that they had to work a full 2 weeks to get a paycheck, their $200 to spend on tennis shoes, it doesn't seem like they really need those $200 tennis shoes that much, because you value so much more what you work for. And a lot of people don't understand that particular principle, but when you work for it, it gives you a sense of pride. When you work for it, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. When you work for it, it gives you a sense of value above what anybody else can place on it, because you know it's a difference between somebody giving you something and you working for it. It's a difference when somebody just gives you... The man that's on the corner is appreciative for $1 that he receives because he ain't have to work for it. And I'm sorry, I know if it offends somebody, that's just the truth of the matter. And the idea behind it is the reason that you're so mad when you pay bills is because you equate the money that you have to spend on bills to the hours that I had to work to get that money. And I'm not really willing to just relinquish my money on anything that's not a necessity in my life. Just because I took the time to work for it, right? That's what the psychosis of it is. So the thing, I want you to understand with this whole thing of potential, you have to work for it. The only way that you're going to be able to unlock it and get it and grasp this thing called potential, it takes some work. You can't just sit down and hopefully it's going to come. And now it's a small few people that it might happen to that way. Unfortunately, it's not going to be the majority and the bulk of us. Truth of the matter. So it's going to take you to sit down and write that book. It's going to take you to sit down and write that song. It's going to take you to sit down and come up with that $1 million idea. There's a lot of potential that's available to you. The idea behind it is, are you willing to work for it? Are you willing to put in the hours? Are you willing to literally want success more than you want to sleep? Like, are you willing to make sure that your groundwork and your potential is going to be obtained because of anything that you're willing to do. If you've ever started a business, if you've ever been in, like, I love it, the idea, like when you are in business for yourself, for all my business owners that are watching this morning, Tanisha, what you say, good morning, good morning. Listen, for all my business owners, Doris, what you say. You know how much work it takes for you to run a business because you don't have all the employees that corporations have. You don't have all of these, the payroll necessarily to get people to do things right. And even if you had the payroll to do it, sometimes you got to go back and double check and find yourself double working because everybody's not going to do what you do the way that you would do it. The idea behind it is you have to be so invested into it in order to make it work. So my business owners understand when it comes from that you can't be successful unless you're putting in some work. And it's going to be many a nights that you're not going to go to bed on time. It's going to be many a nights where you're going to wake up in the morning tired and still got to fight through the entire day doing whatever you need to do and doing what you have to do in order to do what you want to do. And it's going to take some grinding. It's going to take some strong-willed individuals that's going to be able to handle such a workload. And there's going to be a moment where success is going to pay off in the highest form. When you can sit back and say, well, look what I have accomplished. And not only look what I've accomplished, but I'll leave a legacy behind what I've accomplished. Because not only I accomplished it, but I left a product that's worth leaving here. And that anybody, when you look at it, when you see it, when you think about it, my potential left a mark on society. It left a change in somebody's life. So, potential. That's what it comes down to. Number one, you have to be you. Be comfortable with the skin that you are in. Make sure that you are unapologetically you all the time. You're the only one that can be number one at being you. That's number one. Number two. Listen, you have to make sure you honestly, like you really have to make sure. I had to go back and say that one again. Like, I'm stuck. Hold on. Be you. Be you. Be in masterful control of all that you do. Jamal, what you say, man? Good morning. Good morning. You know, listen. Be in masterful control of your potential and make sure that you do what's necessary to gain what you have. That's what it comes down to. Greatness is spelled W-O-R-K. Anything that's worth having is worth working for. And anything that you work for, you're going to appreciate so much more down the road. All right? Potential. That's what it is, right? Potential? No? Anybody? Potential? No? Good. I'm glad you have that potential. Y'all know what time it is. It's my favorite part of the morning chats. It's the time to encourage somebody. So those of you who have been on before, you know how this works. You put some encouragement in the comment section. We bring it on screen. We read it. Let everybody be encouraged by your marvelous words, because the encouragement that you give to somebody today may be the only thing to stop them from committing suicide. It may be the best thing that they've heard today, this week, this month, or even this year. And it can be the one word that they need to continue on to push forward toward their destiny. So I need you guys to start formulating some encouraging words in the comment section. And I'm going to do what I normally do when it comes down to this, the master of the clock. I'm going to put the timer up today, and we're going to start it right here. And let's start dropping these comments. Let's start seeing what we can do to encourage somebody. And the timer going. Let's roll with it. Y'all already know I like this part. This is my favorite part. This is the part I get excited on. It's the part that I start glorying in. This is the part that I'm really excited about. So what we got for this morning? Who's going to be the first one to break it and going to give somebody some encouragement on this morning? I know, bro. I'm tongue-tied this morning. You see what kind of stuff? This guy ain't been on here in a while. That's what it is. Y'all see how these words doing me this morning. They wearing me out. I'm sweating so hard under this. Oh my God. But yeah, I need somebody to encourage somebody this morning in the comments. Do it. Let's see what you got. Listen, let me start with this one. He popped this one in here. I ain't even see him in there. But the ableness of God to help you unlock your potential. I just want you to understand that you can get your potential. That is very, very key to finding out what your potential is. It's to go to God and let God reveal it to you, the greatness that you are. You be surprised on what he created you to be. We got 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Sarah says, your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. Sarah, you better do that good talking this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Sarah gonna start dropping them on y'all. Y'all better watch it. I'm telling you, she gonna roll with it. There it is. There. I told you she gonna roll with it. If you don't risk anything, you risk even more. The only race that you would never ever win is the race that you never start running in. I feel it. I'm starting to feel it. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Y'all already know it. It's coming. Tanisha, the powerhouse. Powerhouse was saying that I've been out for a minute. Listen, but stay consistent. Keep showing up. Can't nobody stop you but you. You are the only one now. Look, I told y'all that these are my two that they'll go neck and neck all day. Thank you, Miss Callie, for tuning in on today. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in on today. The legendary Callie Day. Yes. What you say, Montreal? The Bible said faith without work is dead. It is the same as your potential with your work. Your greatness is dead. Come on. You better make that comparison. Analogize it. I know. There you go. Faith without works is dead. Your potential without work is you're dead for your greatness. You have no... come on, Montreal. Work it out, if you will. What you say, Princess? Failure is important. For without it, how will you learn? Now, you going back to some stuff that I've been said. Come on with it. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. It's important. I told you failure is necessary because you learn so much when you even fail. Come on with it. Montreal, what you say? God has placed in you only something that he wants you to possess, not just bottom line of it. It's something so great on the inside of you. All it takes is for you to get a moment to understand what it is, and you can be great. Your potential is limitless. Come on with it. There it is. Come on with it. I want it. I'm good. Y'all doing it this morning. Don't be afraid to lose sometimes. You have to lose to win. Sometimes that's the best way that you can get your strategy. Sometimes when you take a loss, when you take a L, it's not a loss. I don't call it a loss. I call it a learn, because something in the midst of me taking that L caused me to take that L, and I may not have deserved the L unless I've done something that I shouldn't have done in order to get that L. Learn from your situations. That's why football players and athletic teams go back and watch film. They want to see what the mistakes are, not only for themselves, but for the other team, so they can have a strategy to win. What you say? There it is. Come on, Powerhouse again. There's no wimping out when God gives it to you. Ain't no such thing as giving up. Give up. Give up. Giving up. I told you, the only race that you will never win is the one that you never start. You got to get in it. Eventually, you'll get to a finish line, regardless of whether you're first to it or last to it. You got to get to the finish line, but you can't run it unless you get it started. Come on with it. What you say? Your greatness is dead if you don't work that potential that God has placed on the inside of you. That's just what it comes down to. It. Shucks, now. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you are the pilot. I know. Wait, Sarah, hold up. I know you better quit. Hold on. Hold up. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you are the pilot. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on. Hold up. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm sorry. I got to stop the clock. I got to stop the clock. Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Really? Let me run this one more time, just for y'all to see. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you are the pilot. Oh, you got me weak. I promise you I'm taking that one. Jay Renee, what you say this morning, love? I'm taking it. I promise you I am. I promise I am. I tell you, y'all know I'm the grandmaster of time. I stop the clock when I feel like it. In order to have a mountaintop victory, you must go through the valley low experience. One day you'll see why he made you wait. Come on, Jay. Let him know. Let him know again. In order for you to have a mountaintop victory, you must. Hold on. Let me run this one back again. You must go through valley low experiences. One day you'll see why he made you wait. It was the reason. It was necessary. Come on, Fantasia, sing it for me this morning. It was necessary. What you put in is what you get back. So invest in you and bid high. When you place your bet, it's harvest season. Come on. Boy, y'all better drop this comment. Y'all better drop it in here. You better drop it in here. You better drop the knowledge on the people, man. You better do it. I'm talking about, boy, they walking tall this morning. That's what I like to see. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank y'all so much. Whoa. Y'all, again, y'all know I say it every morning. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and watching. It has been an amazing morning. It has been an amazing morning. And I want to thank all of my commenters that dropped in some words of encouragement for you all. Listen, take those words of encouragement, wrap them around your mind, get them into your spirit, and let them motivate you to finding and unlocking your potential. Because again, it is very, very important. It's important, really important for you to make sure that you don't leave here and have potential laying in the grave. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. So let me make sure I get out here correctly. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the morning chat. I am excited for everything the good that is getting ready to happen in your life. And if you will, do me a favor. Y'all can check me out on all the social media platforms. I am on Instagram as well. But YouTube, it's that guy J Hen. Facebook, it's that guy J Hen. Instagram, it's that guy J Hen. I promise you, if you don't know who it is yet, I'm just saying, it's me. That's who I am. I'm the guy J Hen. And I want to take this time again to thank you so much for tuning into the morning chats. Y'all be on the lookout for some greatness and make sure that you are greatness. You know, I say it to you every time before we go. Make sure you take this moment today and encourage somebody. Because the encouragement that you leave them may be the best thing that they've heard today, this week, or this month, or even this year. The encouragement that you give them can stop them from committing suicide and push forward toward their destiny. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I will catch you all on the next chat. Have a good Wednesday.